look at a beautiful lady. So first thing we're going to talk about today is going to be about Austin's $104 million construction of a roadway, pedestrian roadway. It's going to be right over 35, I-35, and is supposed to alleviate a lot of the traffic because if anybody has ever walked from Rainey to the east side or vice versa, it is the smallest little sidewalk. Also helps out getting rid of some of these unhoused. They just tend to camp there because nobody wants to walk on a little sidewalk when you got a bunch of crazies like right next to you. So I'm going to play a quick clip by KXANN, local segment regarding explaining what the construction is about. And obviously, like always, I'm going to pause whenever I need to give you my 2 points.
After a big vote today, the Austin City Council is moving forward with a plan to build parks and plazas over a revamped I-35. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jennifer Sanders.
And I'm Daniel Muddy. The City Council members today decided how much money to commit to TxDOT initially to build the elements needed to connect East and West Austin near downtown. KXAN's Grace Reeder has been following this all week long and joins us live now from City Hall. Grace.
See, I can tell you right now, the way Grace looks, she's not going to give me any good news. She got them glasses. She's going to have an attitude probably while she reads this instead of just smiling. Ugh, don't get me started about this.
Yeah, this is the most divided that I have seen Austin City Council, but ultimately it was 104.
See, Grace already started with division. Why she got to start with division and be like, hey, this is an upgrade for the city. This is going to be great for pedestrians. Nope, division. God, I hate it.
$104 million that got the votes here. That $104 million will go to buy the support structures for 3 caps downtown. One at Cesar Chavez to 4th Street, another from 4th to 7th Streets, and a third from 11th to 12th Streets. Along with that, the city agreed on 2 stitches in North Austin, which are basically caps but smaller. So what does that all mean for you? This project has many years to go, but eventually...
I'll tell you what it means. It means higher taxes and more BS by the city. That's what that means. More money out of your pocket. As long as they deal with the unhoused people, man. Like, why am I paying for all these fundings if they're just going to camp out on some of this development? It's ridiculous.
5 decks over I-35 that have parks and plazas on them. This was the more expensive of the 2 resolutions that council ended up debating in the end after working through many variations this week.
Compromise is never easy, and it's never everything you want, but that's the...
See, I already don't trust that guy. Look at that face, bro. Come on now. Look, the glasses already don't. I know he's smiling too much because you could tell he's going to be taxing us, man.
We worked with our colleagues and with the community and ultimately found a solution that 8 of us could support. And I couldn't be more excited to see what the future of this holds.
2 council members, Krista Lane and Mark Duchin.
You know damn well he's not going to be using any of those pedestrian bridges because, he doesn't strike me as the type. A lot of these politicians don't ever walk around Austin. They live in gated communities, and they have all these glamour projects that, they make the city look nice, but, maintenance is going to be very important because they're going to spend all this money. Then all of a sudden you're going to start seeing the homeless again, and there's nothing worse than when my taxes go up to develop some vanity projects, ideally for the betterment of the pedestrian walkways. But if I have to go watch a guy banging out some fentanyl, it doesn't really make me feel comfortable in paying my taxes.
Voted no. Mike Siegel abstained. All of them shared concern about the city picking up the check on this. And a reminder, this only covers the cost of roadway elements, so the support beams that hold these covers up. The city still has time to figure out how they're going to fund the actual caps that go on top of them. That decision has been booted down the line to November of 2026. Reporting live from City Hall, I'm Grace Reeder. Back to you.
All right, Grace, thank you very much. And for some insight into other Texas highway projects similar to Austin's, Harris County Precinct Number 4 has secured a $2 million federal grant to fund.
We don't care about Harris County, man. That shit don't affect us. Whatever. Interesting fact about Austin. They're trying to create a walkable city. There's a big reason on why you don't see public parkings. A lot of multi-story public parking. City of Austin doesn't want you driving in. They want you to just Uber from wherever the heck you go to. It's a party city. Gets a little reckless sometimes. Do Uber. Spending that extra $80 to go home, even if it's $50 on the way here and then 80 on the way home, because of course they're going to tax you when you're trying to go home at the same time everybody's trying to go home. Don't drink and drive. Don't drive around Austin. The cops here have zero tolerance. They're going to, breathalyze you every single time they pull you over. I don't mind some of these pedestrian projects. I think it's a great idea. Nobody wants to deal with like cars like driving past you all recklessly. I think it's a good idea if they're able to maintain them, because I think maintenance is going to be the hardest thing. If you ever drive through Austin, you see the double-decker freeways. That was their solution, or Band-Aid to the traffic problem, which is we'll just double stack vehicles. So it's double the traffic, which I think is ridiculous. But yeah, Austin's going to be a walkable city. So, if you're overweight, Austin's probably not the city for you. If you're trying to lose weight, it's probably the city for you. And if you're already a healthy person, it's definitely going to be the city for you. Austin has a lot of young people, tech, films coming in hot. So, yeah, great city. They're building a lot of stuff here. Our taxes are going to definitely go higher, which is ridiculous. And I keep talking about taxes because I hate taxes. But, yeah, we'll see how it plays out. We'll see if they stay on top of the building. These projects sometimes go over budget. But I know for a fact the city of Austin had somewhere around like $1 billion to go spend on, whatever they want to spend the money on. But again, local representation is what's most important. Everybody worries about presidential and stuff, and then they give no mind about the local representation of their local leadership. So just stay on top of it. It's your tax money, and you want to know where it's going to. So, but yeah, so if you want to be in a walkable city, come to Austin. Great city to do all the outdoor stuff. So, great.